coming down hard out there. Check it out. Let them see the rain. And it's blurry. We need a napkin.
Switch it. Oops. Oh my word, is it not gonna... Nope, let's just go that way. Wonder why it won't go.
I don't know. It is bad out there. Snooze learn. Alright, y'all. Alright, we're back. And we're having issues. Alright. Now we're tilted. I don't know how we get tilted.
I tilt it like this.
Oh. Okay. And we're back.
Don't touch number things. Listen,
just help me out here, woman.
You work on that, and don't worry about this stand.
All right.
Okay? I've got this all the way on the edge, and I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yep.
I don't think you're okay.
Just told you 2 seconds ago, don't touch this.
All right, here we go. We're gonna make some fajita tonight, so I gotta make the marinade. And this is basically how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna put my gloves on because I'm gonna handle the fajita meat, but because I want to trim a little bit of the fat off, a little bit. If I can find some silver skin on there, I just want to take it off. I mean, I'm gonna cut them into smaller pieces so I can handle them. Cut it right there. One.
I know, might be kind of loud by the window. Jay?
Yeah.
It might be kind of loud by the window. Just keep cutting. Don't worry about the paper cuts until it's actually falling off of it.
So there's one piece. We'll put that back in the bowl.
How come that one's done? Explain why.
It's not done. It's just, okay. I'm just cutting enough into smaller pieces, like I said, so I can handle it here where I'm at.
The grain is what way on it?
I'm just cutting with the grain just to cut them in smaller steak-like pieces.
Chunks of steak.
Yeah, chunks of steak.
Oh, it's a beautiful steak.
But there's silver skin on there, so I'm just trying to get stuff off of it, but be able to handle it.
Is it a good? I was just looking at the cuts of meat.
So, on this side we've got some silver skin. We're just going to try to take that off of there. And make sure this is as sharp as it can be.
We might have to move it over there simply because of the rain.
Yeah, we can close those.
You think that'll stop it?
It'll calm it down a little bit like that. Both of them. Can you reach the other way?
Nope, only one. It's wrapped up to it.
Alright, here we go. Try to. You need a fillet knife for this. Fillet knife would be the best. Start pulling and cutting. This is kind of boring, but it needs to be done. You don't want to try to bite through this stuff. It's not the greatest. It makes it chewy, hard to get through. So I just kind of scraped the meat off of the inside of that, and kind of like across there and down at the same time, scraping it off that skin or that fat. And it's really coming down out there, y'all. Just trying to keep as much meat off this layer as possible. What's that? If it has all that on there, I will. I'll just do a couple pieces. If that's what it takes.
You think the smaller little knife would be better?
I'm fine with this.
They may be better without the napkins.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is getting crazy. Something to stop it.
They still slide. What makes it not?
It's just slippery.
Even on the counter.
Yeah. But that's all right. We're just about done with this piece here.
You guys, we were deciding on where we wanted to go this summer. Oh, and by the way, guys, we haven't moved yet. I had said we're on the move, not like move as in we're relocating back to Michigan. I meant for the next couple, probably for about a month and a half, we're gonna go doing the stuff here in Austin before we leave, and then we won't be able to do anything in Austin. So we're like, let's get everything in before we go, because then we're gonna be all bummed out living in Michigan and not being able to do our sightseeing and all the stuff that we missed out on for the last, I don't know, we kind of stopped doing a lot of, we just kind of stay home. I'm not a fan of the heat, you guys. So when it comes to going out into the 103-degree weather, I'd rather not.
Pretty clean. That's where we want it.
And if you guys like the fat on yours, you guys don't have to take it off. I like a lot of fat on mine, to be truthful.
Well, I'm not trying to get all the fat off at this point. I'm just trying to get the silver skin off, so it's not
if
chewy.
You guys want to keep the fat on yours, then make sure you remove the silver lining, because that's not going to let you chew through the meat you have.
Yeah, it's real
tough.
You know what I mean? Real tough stuff.
So that if you keep the fat on it, just be sure that you look for what, like Joe calls the silver
skin.
Silver skin. That sounds gross. It's called skirt steak, Milltown. It's an inner skirt steak. So when you go to the meat department, ask for skirt steak, and then not all the places call it fajita meat. It's called skirt.
Yeah, this is skirt steak. If you ask for it at the butcher or at the at your local grocery store, this is skirt steak. It is known by that. If you say fajita meat, they may give you flank. They may give you chunks of steak that were like top round or bottom round that's cut up. But there we go. There's what you want left. Just taking that layer of silver skin off of there, and there's a little tiny bit of fat with that silver skin, but I'll trim this little edge off here and make that a little bit thinner. Cut that off around here, because that's just not pleasant to eat. Okay, and then on this side, we'll take off that little layer that's through here and across here, just a little bit. And it looks like me filleting it seems like a better idea with holding on to the meat, so I can just scrape it over the top and take a lot of this off. Okay. Without going too deep into the meat, you want to just skim it across the top. If you're going to do it this way, you got to skim across the top. Try not to take no meat, little meat as possible. Anyways, don't take too much meat off of that. If you're gonna do it like this, start slicing in, and then take your knife and kind of, keep it on an upward level. If you're pulling on it and cutting it across, so it doesn't cut down into the meat so much. Okay, just this one little chunk here. Oh, this fat's good through when it's
There's a good
through
fat.
There. It's good stuff.
I'm that good fat in your life.
There we go. And then we're going to do just that little bit right through here, Skim across that. Come around the side and cut that right off. Just like it's just not a pleasant thing to eat.
I love fat. Sorry.
It's there's certain fats that are
I feel
good.
like you're prejudiced against fat. You guys, I talked to you guys about what my my older brother that passed away. I want to show you guys a picture of him, of his grandchild. He's
All right.
so cute. I think I've had her on a live before. She has her own website. She has her own place because she.
I'll get rid of this right here.
Isn't she cute, you guys? She looks like my brother. That's my brother's great granddaughter. Wait, no. That's my brother's granddaughter.
Granddaughter. There we go. The edge. Okay, the edge. You want that stuff off the edge.
Ooh, it quieted down a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
Woo, woo, woo.
Okay, there's one side. That looks good. This side, not, you want to get that off of there, that shiny stuff. So, like I said, it seems to, we'll start it on this side. I'm going to turn it around and kind of fillet it off there by holding on to the meat. Just kind of push and roll to see where you're at. Slice and roll just to see, you know, make sure you're not getting too deep into the meat.
Okay. Skirt steak is the cut from the diaphragm muscle of the cow, which is attached to the 6th side and the 12th rib on the underside of the short plate. The diaphragm muscle is one of the two muscles in the chest and abdominal cavity that the skirt steak comes from. The other being the whatever. Skirt steak is located on the inner side of the cow by the rib cage. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys that. See where it is, guys? That's what Joe's cutting right now. Hold on, let me see if you guys can see.
It's the skirt around the side of the rib cage, basically, right?
Yep, that's what he's cutting right now. It's a little expensive, but it's like, it was $9.99 a pound. But if you get it, like we bought it as uncut, untouched, then you have to take whatever weight it came in. So we had to buy
save money.
We had, in order to save a little bit of money, but it was worth it because we basically got a pound free.
Well, that's a big old chunker.
Hey OG Fish, hey Cheese, hey guys. Cheese, yes, my brother, you know it. That's my man. He can come on and look at it and go, I know what that is just by the way the carne is. I love you, Cheese. He looks at it and goes, y'all making fajitas.
That's right.
Yum. Cheese, we're not leaving yet, babe. I know it sounded like it when I said we're on the move. We aren't leaving till June. We gotta do a little more YouTube work. But we are leaving in June, in the middle of June actually. But we're just gonna do the field trip. Remember we were talking about all the places we're gonna go? So we're gonna do there's a swan. I don't know about this whole swan thing, but it's basically a paddle boat. We're doing a paddle boat. Joe wants to do the canoe instead of the paddle boat, but Mitten don't know she's capable of doing the this is gonna be me. I don't think I can do that. I'd rather do this with my legs. Look at. Versus going like this. Look at the screen.
I can see it.
No, stop cutting.
Oh my God.
Joe.
What?
Look, instead of, I'm going to do this with my feet, and Joe wants me to do this.
With your hands.
With my hands. I don't even have good hands. Now that you say that.
Well, I'll be doing most of everything that you just said. That'll be my job. So she's just blowing smoke.
Touche. I stand corrected.
Like,
which would
poor you.
I should say, which do you prefer we do? You're right. If you want to go over there, that's fine. We'll go over there instead. Seeing as you'll be doing the labor, I'll be along for the free ride.
All right.
Oh, have a good day, Milltown. Thank you for popping in, baby. Hey, Kimmy71. Oh, Cheese, you don't even know. Oh. Fajitas are like, God, we probably haven't, honest to God, you guys. We bought our first package of fajitas. I swear I'm not exaggerating. It had been 3 years. Joe, am I lying?
No. It's
3
been a long time.
years since we had fajitas. I mean, God bless America. It's not by choice. When your daughter's on the other side of the country, of the world, you don't have a choice. Why, do you say? Because if she's over there and dependent on us, then I would never want her to not have something that she needed. And so we were very, 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 very tight. That's a good way to word it. Right, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
We were tight.
Yeah, let's just say that.
You guys, look at these pictures that my husband took last night. It's been raining for 24 hours. See them? Okay, calm down, everybody. You're about to have a... Look at that.
Yeah, it's way over there. Gotta go
Joe, I
here.
just looked at it. It was fine.
So, there you go.
I've never seen somebody who has so much some bitched about.
Well, you want me to look at the screen? So
No,
look
I
at the
don't.
screen, right? Then you complain that I'm looking at the
Oh,
screen.
God, that's good.
My
That is
Lord.
good. You used that. That was literally perfect timing.
All right. If you guys...
Just relax. They came in for a light show. Get it?
they're
Light.
sideways, so they're bigger.
That
Oh,
is
you.
the... Oh, hold
phone.
on, guys.
Yeah. Then you can see
Hold
it.
on.
There you go, and then tap it.
Let me
then
go
you can-
back.
Yeah, they look better.
Okay,
when
there's the
they're in
beginning.
black. Look at that. That was 2 a.m., baby. Put it in black. There you go. And then just swipe. There it is. That was just like going crazy.
Joe's
right
outside snapping pictures and, come on, babe, come out here. And I'm like, no, bro, I'm in bed. I'm going to sleep.
Like if there's some silver skin on here that you can't really get to and you don't want to do it, you can just take and lightly score it so it kind of just cut through it so it'll pull apart when you go to bite into it. You know what I mean? You'll only get little slivers of it rather than a big long piece that you
Yeah.
can't bite through.
Yeah.
You won't even know it's there.
I feel
And
like
then
this
everything
one-
looks pretty good, I think. I think I got everything. One more piece. What? One more piece. A lot of garbage on there.
You guys, I asked my daughter to draw me a picture, and she was like, I don't have anything to draw a picture on, because she's used to doing everything on a computer. Okay. This is where she was across the street at the bridge. I was like, Destiny, do you have to send us pictures like this? This was like,
That's beautiful, right?
how many days ago was this, babe?
Looks like a postcard.
Maybe Monday. Monday morning she sent us this. She was on her way into the university. She had to go do some work. I don't want to say anything. She had to go do some work for her, she had to go to the United Nations. She had to just do some stuff. But it's a beautiful picture. I'm always scared to say stuff because I'm like, I don't want to say too much.
Right? I hear you.
It is so nice. We're in north of Austin. We're not in Austin. We're about Nova's falling asleep and her head dropped and she
No
woke
way.
up. We're north of Austin, but just before Waco. Hey, William. Good to see ya.
And some of these you will butcher because it's really, some of them are super thin. I mean, this is just paper thin. But you will butcher it a little bit sometimes when you're doing this.
Yeah, she's not a
Don't
spy.
worry about it.
She went for her master's. Jeez, you wacko. I don't want to say anything because everybody's crazy on the internet. So it makes me nervous to say anything. But no, she's there, got her master's.
Last piece. Okay. Now we're all trimmed up.
He did not say is she a spy.
So we are all trimmed up, y'all.
Is she a spy? I still can't believe you said
And you're
that.
gonna lose a little bit of meat in there, but you know
I would
it's
keep
worth
it.
it.
I would
It's worth
fry
it.
it.
No.
Keep it and fry it. Don't listen to Joe.
It'll be chewy. It'll all be chewy if you do. So I'm gonna take these gloves off for a minute. Get some new ones in a little bit so I can cut some stuff up. Put that in the yup pile. Take the knife, give it a pseudo cleaning. It's all going in the same bowl, so we got all our fajita in a big bowl.
our fajitas.
Okay. All our skirt steak. I'm taking this. I already peeled the skin off it and cut the end off, and then we're just gonna make rings out of it, like making onion rings.
This is Destiny's Masters. She had to write a thesis, and she sorry guys. Destiny had to make a thesis, and she decided to make hers into a book.
Now,
That's
look
how big her
thick that
thesis is.
That's crazy, right?
See how the thickness of it is? That's her book.
That's her thesis.
Her thesis written into a book.
That's nuts.
It says, "Eat Los Lorraine." Oh, never mind. I'm trying not to say nothing, and then I go and tell it at the university.
All right, I'm just gonna cut this in rings. I got as much fajitas we have there. I got an onion, regular size onion, and a medium size onion. So that's what I'm using. Just gonna cut them in. You can do it as thin or as thick as you want. I go somewhere around there. Not like a big old thick onion ring, but I just want a lot of them everywhere. So I'm gonna cut them fairly thin. I want them to release their sweetness and all that good stuff as much as possible.
So this recipe is the recipe that he had talked about before, being like, it's our family recipe. That's why we're not really giving amounts of, just giving you the items used. Right, babe?
Yep. And this isn't a science here for this. And we know what kind of flavor we like. So, I mean, this is a recipe that's been handed down and passed around within the family and stuff. And everybody likes it just a little bit different, with a little more of this, a little less of that. So,
it's been in the family for over 40, 50 years. Our ancestors are making fajitas. All right. And this is how they make it.
So this all goes in. I'll see if I can get the edge of the bowl. I'm just going to break these apart. Just put them in the bowl. And it doesn't matter if they're all just rounds or, I'm using up all the onion. I got pieces and parts, no big deal. I just try to keep them big like onion ring style, just so when it goes on the grill, they'll lay on there. When I put the fajita on there, and they'll char up nicely and give it a nice flavor. Try to keep them on the top of the grill for as long as I can, because they all fall through and they all get burnt to a crisp. But that's expected, and it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. So
give up the recipe, or cheese and Cheese probably has his own recipe.
I'm sure
the components are the beer, the lemon juice, everything Joe has out are the components.
We'll show you in a minute here.
Well, it's right there. They can see that.
You can see a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can see more on yours.
They said that Cheese wants it, but Cheese probably has his own recipe how he makes his. I think there's only whatever you do, you guys, I beg of you, do not buy a packet of the McCormick's that says Fajita Marinade. Yeah. Do not buy any marinades that you see commercialed in the shelves of where the sauces are. I swear to you, you guys, you go home and you figure that shit out for yourself. Because all that stuff has just been made, many things. They make it, one, so that it can stand on the shelf for 6 months, 3 months, or 2 months. They have the stuff in that jar based on what product is the cheapest to get a profit from. So it's not necessarily what flavors are good on the carne. It's what can they get you want me to make you another one, baby?
If you don't mind. I could use one. Thank you.
Just remember, they're trying to get a profit. And if they have the top quality shizzles, then guess what? More than likely, it's not going to be... I mean, they can't put fresh onion in it. They can put onion powder.
Right. They can put all that stuff in there. They got to put preservatives and all that stuff in there.
Yeah, and they're not going to do something like beer, because they can't.
Extra preservatives.
They can't. What's it called? They're not going to promote another company.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing is those places that sell that stuff in the store. Those things that was probably packaged last November or last September, and you guys are putting that marinade on your goddamn this summer. What do you need, Sugar Bear?
Just gonna bring this up just so I can grab them if I need them. Sorry, y'all. Just grabbing some more gloves if I need them. But here we go.
Here we go.
With this much fajita, man, there's what, I don't know, about 3 pounds.
What was the whole thing?
Yeah, it's
it was
36.
So it's 7.
It's 5.
So about 5 pounds. So
yeah,
no, it's probably 4 pounds.
Probably
we didn't eat
3.5, 4 pounds in here. So with that, I'm gonna start out with 1 full cerveza. Okay.
Give you a coffee.
One full cerveza, and depending on how much this sets in there with the other ingredients, we'll see if we use a little bit more. But I think this might be enough.
And you guys are probably
just want to cover everything. With
you guys.
Oh, I just gotta wait.
There was a phone call in there. So.
Oh, I see. All right. Take a little of this. And it's all to taste at this point, you guys. It's all to taste, but you use the same ingredients. Same ingredients. Okay?
So what he means by that is put this in, but if you're not a big fan of that lemon tanginess, then just put a little of it. Let these other flavors be the stronger ones.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put more of whatever you want in this out of these ingredients that we're showing you here. Okay? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients for this. So you can do it to taste, whichever taste you want. But if you use this combination of these ingredients, it'll turn out really well for you, no matter what your taste of each of these components are. If it's too much of one, too little of another, and this I can taste with my finger because it's beef. All right. If we were doing chicken, which we'd make the same way, you do chicken, and then you don't want to dunk your finger in there and taste it. You have to make your marinade first, taste it to get your liking. Because I never measure anything when I do this. This is one of the times that I do not measure, just because it's just today we want this flavor. A little bit more of this, a little less of that.
You have to feel out your ancestors. Say it, Joe.
So we got some lemon juice. Got to be this kind of stuff in a.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They right away associate Spanish blend with cominos, and cominos is such a strong flavor that it jacks up your meat.
You can ruin a lot of stuff.
My brother brought home some marinated chicken or something, Joe. Mm-hmm. And Joe goes, I will never buy that marinated crab.
Oh my God!
Ever. Oh, he hated it.
It was, and it was a normal thing. Apparently, everybody else liked it, but it tasted rancid to me.
Ooh,
it was so weird.
Juice?
It's that stuff that's already. It's in the chicken section. The raw chicken section in your supermarket, and it's packaged in plastic, and it's got like purple or green, and it's all real lively marketing on it.
Yeah.
And then it's got marinated chicken or marinated fajita meat, or it's already marinated in there, and it's kind of brown and gray. Oh my God, it's the worst. The worst.
Mean. That's not nice.
Anyways.
We're in the store, and Joe's like, oh my God, who gets it? And I'm like, Joe, that's rude. Some people may actually enjoy it, and you just make them feel awful. And he goes, well, if they like it, they shouldn't like it. They need to have real fajitas. Cheese says that he puts orange and lime juice.
Right, yeah. That's kind of a Michigan thing with the lime. Like in Michigan, they'll take and, instead of getting it whole like this, like steak, in Michigan, like everybody does it this way. And they'll take it and they'll get some kind of salt and pepper maybe, or a fajita, a bottle of fajita seasoning of their choice. And then what they do is when they buy it at the store, they have them put it through a ripper tenderizes it, and it rips it to shreds. It keeps it together.
The way
but
that
it,
one that you showed them.
yeah, like the one I showed you that was all pieced out, but it shreds it even more.
That you literally almost overcook it and dry it out.
Oh yeah, and then right from there they take it home. They do a little bit of a dried pepper and salt and all that stuff on there, fajita seasoning, and then they put it right on the grill. And then they put, as it's finishing, they'll take a lime and squeeze it all over it, and it is good. But it's all.
If you've never had
this. It's never medium rare. It's always completely cooked. And it is good. It's just
think it's
different.
Good if you haven't had this, but once you have a homemade marinade.
Yeah, once you have this, it's like that doesn't compare because the flavors are more complex, and it's just a great flavor.
Oh, he said the only time he uses cominos or cumin is when he's in Colorado.
Oh yeah, Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado. You're so Mexican.
You're so stupid, Joe.
Colorado. That's me saying El Comino.
Colorado, because that sounds like a weird word. Colorado.
It is Colorado.
That does sound
Colorado. All right. So, anyways, we got lemon, beer, lemon. We got one full beer, and then some lemon juice, and then next comes
beer and some lemon.
The wash your sister sauce. Okay.
Nobody wants to wash their sister.
And now it's almost equal parts of Worcestershire. Oh, and I'm not going to say what. But you put the Worcestershire in there. And to taste, this is our taste. I'm just going to mess it around a little bit. Okay. And then last but not least, and then we're going to adjust it to our flavor. Last but not least is this stuff right here. Fajita seasoning. This brand. This is the shite. This is the stuff, man. Liberally. Okay? It's a good thing. Just mix it all around in there. And you don't have to have the meat in here, and you can taste it like you want. It doesn't bother me to taste a little fajita with the raw fajita in there. Like I said, it's like it's almost like steak tartare. It's like just rare beef, whatever. I don't care. It's all good. So now, all right. To me, it's a little lemony, so a little more Worcestershire sauce. Wash your sister sauce. And I may make a little bit more because I'm pressing down, and just to make sure it covers everything. Okay. And you can, in your early stages when you're grilling this, you can pour this sauce on top of it a little bit, to keep it moist, whatever you want. And then when you get about halfway through, you don't want to, obviously you don't want to put, from, raw beef or anything or whatever. It's not necessary at that point, anyways. But let me taste. That's really close to what I like, but I'm gonna cover this up, so I need a little bit more beer. And now since I added more beer, I added a little more Worcestershire sauce, a little more lemon, even that out, and I'm just about done with this lemon. Okay. Nope, this has got plenty, and there we go. We're at the point where I can press it down a little bit and it's covered. And then we're gonna add a little bit more. Like I said, you can liberally you can use the fajita seasoning. So I'm just gonna massage that around in there, press it down so it gets covered. Take another taste. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And now, with this marinade, you do not, I repeat, you do not want to marinate this overnight. It's too much. It'll soak deep down into the meat, and it'll overpower your beef. So up to maybe 6 hours tops. I do it for 3 to 4 hours, and it soaks in enough to get the flavor in it, but then deep into the meat, it will retain its beefy flavor, its natural beefy flavor, and we cook it. We try to keep the bigger portion of it medium rare, so it's nice and pink when it comes out. The edges, of course, will cook through, but the thick pieces will be nice and medium rare. You wanna cook a medium rare as much as you can, and there you go. This stuff will sit in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours now. So we're looking at around 7 o'clock. We're going to, when the rain's supposed to stop about 7, and it's gnarly out there, man. But we are going to get this stuff on the grill right around 7 o'clock, supposedly when the rain stops. So there you have it, y'all.
There, yeah.
And it'll
So how long is the minimum and how long is the longest?
I would go minimum 3, maximum 6. I wouldn't go any further than 6 hours.
Fajitas are Southwest, not Mexican, right?
I don't know.
I don't even know either. I just know that.
That I do not know.
I know that we cook it, but the Mexicanos cook it because
I don't know.
it's a piece of steak out there.
Yeah, and it used to be super cheap.
Yeah, we
Now
used to
it's
get it in
very
Michigan.
expensive.
We used to get it in Michigan for like $4.99 a
Or
pound.
less.
But we used to also get lengua for $5 a whole lengua.
Yeah.
And babacoa was like from the butcher or the Mexican butcher.
Yeah.
We'd get it for like $4 or $5 a pound.
Now this stuff is like $9 a pound. Over $9.
What did acid from the lemon juice cook the carne?
The
guess.
outside of it.
I think the beer also offsets it. There's not enough straight lime.
Yeah,
or
you're not like putting it in straight lemon
like
juice.
ceviche, like with the shrimp.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
it'd take a long time to try to cook. What do they call it?
there's not enough lemon in it for it to cook this much meat.
To cook a thick cut of meat. I think it'd take quite some time for it to.
The longest we've let ours
do that.
marinade was about.
I can't remember the name of that. What that's called
What?
when you use lime
It's like
juice.
ceviche, the way we make our shrimp.
Yeah.
It cooks it like that. The acid.
Yeah, it's
of it.
called something. Yeah, you cook it with the acid. It may touch the outside of it because it does it'll get gray. The inside is definitely not cooked.
It won't get cooked because it is a thicker cut. But the longest we've let it do it for 6 hours. Like if you start it like at say noon, and then you're gonna put it on the grill that evening. I personally wouldn't trust it overnight. Personally, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't want to over the butter, the beer.
Yeah, you get a really heavy beer.
I would think the beers would come through. The alcohol of it would come through very strong after more than like 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah, the beer and the lemon. The beer and the lemon really come out if you over marinate this stuff.
Oh yeah, not overnight.
Yeah, you do not want to do this overnight.
I think if anything, the flavors might get jacked up before the carne got cooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From too long.
Yeah, and it's not cooked when we take it out. We've done it overnight before, and that meat, as thick as it is, it's not like doesn't look like it's cooked where you could eat it. I mean, it'd be raw basically. It comes out still raw. Just the outside, it changes the color of the outside. So it may just do the very thin outer layer. It may do some. The acid will cook a little bit of it, I guess. But I've never come across this, over a 24-hour period having the meat cooked where it's like, slice it up and eat it. It's all been raw, the whole time. I don't think letting it sit in there for 2 days would cook that meat. So it'll do it to shrimp real quick. But I've
It's just
never
called acid
experienced it anyways.
denatration.
Yeah. Okay. Acid denatration.
Yep.
So there you go. No acid, not a lot of acid denatration going on. So, but you got other elements in here that that calm that lemon juice down. So if you want to cook something in lemon juice, you just put lemon juice in it and let it marinate in that lemon juice.
Because when I do shrimp for my ceviche, it probably takes about 4 or 5 limes of the juice to cook my shrimp in about 30 or 35 minutes. It takes about for a pound of shrimp. I'm gonna make some pico de gallo, but tonight we're doing just what are we doing? Tonight we are doing strawberry.
Oh, your
strawberry cheesecake.
Her keto-friendly strawberry cheesecake.
Yep, that's what we're doing tonight.
So
I'm gonna make the pico de gallo, and we're gonna eat before I go live later.
Oh, give me some plastic wrap right behind you.
But when we go live, we're gonna do a dessert.
This is what I do too. I do this with my jerky. This is how I marinate my jerky. Not with all this stuff that we use, but I marinate my jerky in a bowl, never in a bag or like a Ziploc bag or anything. It doesn't marinate the same. It doesn't penetrate the beef that good when you do it in a bag and you kind of get all the air out and you zip it up and you put it in the refrigerator. It's weird because it's when you vacuum it a little bit, take the air out, and where there's a kind of a little vacuum, my take on it is that it's pulling the juices away from the meat. And I've experienced this with my jerky, where I thought, hey, this is I've seen this, this is years ago, but I put it in baggies and zipped them up, dunked them in water to take all the, make a vacuum in there, and zipped them up and marinated them exactly the same time I usually marinate them. And I got complaints. It didn't even look the same because it had redness. It didn't soak in all the marinade. It just had raw beef with no marinade in it, and I had to package it up, and I got complaints about it because the marinade didn't penetrate. And I think that's the same thing if you do it in a Ziploc baggie with this meat. That vacuum, putting a little bit of a vacuum on it when you put it under water and take all the air out and then zip it up. It's pulling the marinade away from the beef. You know what I'm saying? Because there's that pull on it. Well, when you put it in a bowl and you squash it down in there, when you squash it, it wants to suck in the marinade. And with it naturally like this, with no back pressure on it or where you want to vacuum on it, it penetrates into the beef much better. So what I do is I just take saran wrap, and I'll show you here in a second. I'm just going to rip this off. I always have a problem with ripping this stuff off every time. And I don't put it over the top of the bowl. I put it over the meat, and then it keeps it fresh. And then I just take it and I just push it down on top of the meat, and it'll get on top of it. It's like I say, it's not an exact science, but now you're sealing it in there, basically, and it keeps it from drying out on top. Because that stuff will get soaked in there pretty good, and it'll lower the level of the marinade a little bit, just a tad. But if you don't have it floating down underneath it, like I got barely enough in there, but I always do this even if it's complete liquid on top. I'll put this plastic on top just to seal it in the refrigerator. And we are completely done here. And then just when you go to cook it, when you're out there cooking it on your grill, high heat, sear it just like you would a steak. Cook it just like you would a steak. And then as you're cooking, I'm always putting a little bit of this, just dusting it with this stuff. You can dust it with a little salt or a little pepper if you want, but I'll dust it with this, and then just once or twice during the cooking process, and then I'll finish it and just kind of sprinkle it on each piece when I'm done. Okay? That's kind of key also. But wonderful stuff. It's already, you know,
seasoning, what
soaking it in. You can always see it getting kind of a grayness to it because it's soaking in that
if you don't have
marinade.
If you don't have the fajita seasoning, what can you use in place of it?
A fajita seasoning? Salt, pepper, garlic.
I would probably make a blend first in a bowl.
Yeah. This, I'll read what they have in here for ingredients for, let's see. And garlic, spices, and seasoning.
I'm making my pico de gallo stuff, guys. I like to let it sit for at least an hour before we're gonna eat, so that way it's flavored from the flavors going like sitting in each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So this you can get this stuff with no MSG, but this one has MSG in it. So
which is sodium, or is basically a salt.
yeah, monosodium. It's a flavor enhancer, I guess. Yeah, MSG. But you can get it without MSG. They have it labeled. I think it's it's got a yellow dot here. You just read that, and it'll tell you if it has no MSG or no tenderizer. I think this one has a little tenderizer. Sometimes we get the blue dot, which doesn't have any tenderizer in it. But
whatever our store carries is what we buy.
Yeah, if
we don't have. Even though we're in Texas, they still don't carry it at every store. They carry it at HEB and Walmart because there's a lot of Mexicanos that go to those.
I just if they don't have any other color other than this one, I grab this one. If they have the blue or the yellow dot or the red dot or whatever they got, we're getting it if that's all they got. But ingredients is salt, MSG. It says spices. It's garlic, onion.
It says spice in parentheses. It says the spices.
And they put their own tenderizer in it. Other than that, it's just you know, a couple of things to make it last longer. You know, the preservatives. There you go. I couldn't think of it, but yeah, it's just salt, and it says spices, but it's garlic and onion. So I would put, and it's very salty. So there's salt. Use garlic.
He doesn't put
there's
any
pepper in there.
Salt in here at all, guys.
There's no salt in
Nothing.
No, just this.
Only that.
Yep. But I would use, if you want to try to mimic that as close as you can, it'd be salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. You could probably, let's see what else. I don't think I'd put any like paprika or anything. There's nothing like that. But it's basically those 4 ingredients. You know, that's basically what's in here. All right, is just a mixture of salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And I think you could get away with that, and it'd be pretty darn good. Okay, but try to go get this stuff because
or order it online. They sell it online.
Yeah, you can get it online.
I mean, if you guys want me to sell it,
it's
send
beautiful
it to you,
stuff.
I can. If
Beautiful.
Wanted me, but you'll have to give me your mailing address. So that's up to you guys.
Yeah. And this goes on freaking everything. It doesn't just, and it's not just for fajita anymore.
Put it on chicken.
We put it on chicken, like not fajita chicken. Not if we made it like this, we'll put it on there for this. But I mean, you make, you go out and grill some chicken breasts or some thighs or whatever, and you put this on there.
Oh, it's a nice flavor on the skin.
Beautiful flavor, beautiful flavor. Okay, it's just an all around great seasoning, and I love it.
And he loves it. I'm gonna cut the cilantro in a minute. I'm gonna make the pico de gallo. Yeah.
Yeah. So into the fridge it goes.
Into where are you planning to put that? No one knows. Hold up. You're gonna have to put it on this shelf where the lemonade is.
All right.
You know, put it right there, Daddy, if it fits. Ay, que chingazo.
If it fits, yeah. It fits perfectly. Thank you.
Let's see, stuffed cheese. MSG is your friend.
MSG is pretty good stuff.
Oh my God, he goes, I don't vacuum my bags of weed for the same reason.
That's another thing. You can put MSG in it if you want. You know, in your mixture.
They sell MSG is what he's talking about.
You can go buy MSG and then put your salt, pepper, onion, and garlic, and put a little MSG in there, mix it up, throw it all over your stuff.
Yep.
Like I say, you gotta, when you're seasoning your meat on the grill, go ahead and we'll sprinkle a little bit of this on there too. That is like I said, that's key. to make it a great
It's so funny because
fajita.
I don't vacuum my bags either, bags of wheat, for the same reason.
Pulls out that flavor.
I love it. Cheese is just so
I don't like my
cheese.
hair. It's a little weird.
Like you're not gonna get.
Look like an old man.
Who?
Me.
Cheese?
Me.
Oh.
Look at my hair.
Cheese just isn't like you're not gonna get. He's just so him, like raw, authentic.
Yeah.
Like you like me, cool. You don't, that's cool too. Just keep it moving. Get out the way.
That's the way to be, man. That is the way to be.
He thinks I heard.
You only get that way usually when you get older, because
she's older.
Yeah. You know, you just learn stuff, and you learn
You
that
learn to
a
not
lot of
give a
stuff ain't as important as you thought it was.
You learn to go.
You learn what is actually important.
Your thoughts of me, I don't give a damn about.
But anyways,
Which is sad, but at the same time, I've lived this long. Well, you're not affecting me one way or another.
that's right, because nobody really gives a crap. Nobody, except for your close loved ones, family, you know, your close friends.
Those
whatever.
people are the only ones that
You know,
really matter.
yeah, that's saying a lot too, you know. But they just nobody really they'll try to tear you down. Some of them, all these other people,
That's the sad part.
but they don't really give a crap when it, you know, and that's why you shouldn't care about it, because you have no effect on their life whatsoever, and they shouldn't have any effect on yours, you know, unless they slander you or you know make life difficult for you in a, you know.
Isn't that sad when somebody's miserable in their own life? That they're so miserable in their own life, they'd rather make life miserable for you. Because
but what they think of me, I could give a shit less at all.
Isn't
that
awesome?
Who I am.
When they care more about what's going on in your life, and you don't even care what they're doing in their life.
Yeah, and it's sad. That's a sad part. You know, these people that do that kind of stuff are
cilantro.
It's just
you
a
guys,
sad
cilantro,
existence.
tomato.
It's gotta be.
Put as much cilantro as you want in your pico de gallo. You can cut it up. I cut up some like this, and then I do some whole. I like to have both of them in my mix. I'm gonna mix it really quick just so they can see. So in one video, they got the pico de gallo and the fajita. Bro.
Yeah.
Come on with it.
And we eat that with that.
Yes, on a little taquito. And the best part about that is that the tacos are carb-free tortillas, which they're not my favorite, but they're carb-free.
There's most of your carbs right in there.
Yeah, the tomato.
And a little bit in the bear too. But that's just a marinade, you know.
Yeah, it's not gonna. You're gonna
drip
it off.
Yeah, it'll
Could
mostly
you
go away.
maybe clean off a little of those, baby?
You need some more?
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep them more whole, and they were stuck in the back. Did you see that? In the back of the. Oh, you yanked it off. I was telling you they're stuck in the bottom of that. And this part is up to you guys. If you guys like more tomato than onion, then do more tomato, you guys. I mean, I like red onion. I didn't buy it because I was in a hurry. I already went back one time, and Joe was up at the front, and I knew his back was hurting him, so I didn't want him to have to wait longer. And so I was like, oh, just wait in line. I'll run back and grab this and this and this. And yeah, at that point, I was just kind of like trying to get on out of there because I knew that my baby was waiting. I knew his back hurt, and I know that he had still a long drive. We had gone into Austin, and anyways, you guys, I'm so glad you guys came in. It was just a little bit of a small cooking what's going on? The pico. No, we're just gonna put it on our what's it called, mijo? We're gonna put it on our tacos. We're gonna cook the fajitas, slice it, and put it on our little tacos. And then we're gonna eat our little tacos with the little cerveza, with the tacos de fajita. I know that Joe's like, what's one beer? But I would rather not. You know what, you guys? They make 0-carb beer now in Bud Light. Yes, you heard me right. It's called, what's it called, babe?
Shit. I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind a margarita, but I'm more of like a beer kind of girl.
What Bud Zero or something like that? I have no idea.
Bud Light. 0.
There you go. Need more? All of
Yeah,
that?
I didn't want to cut the.
Oh,
It's okay. I just said just pull it off. You don't have to dump that, but just yeah.
there you go.
I just want some of them whole, half, and some of them whole.
There you go.
I was
Whatever you
wondering.
want,
That's
dear.
good. That's good.
Jesus.
That's what I was like. What's he chopping over there? I just like some of it to have the big leaves. See that? But then some of it to be the tiny little slices. Lime from up there, Daddy. If you're gonna squish it.
Yeah. I got you.
All right. It's 0 carb beer. It's called Next. Hold on, guys. Hold up. Sit down.
Lime.
Grazie, senor. I put lime if you want. I do think it adds to it. Look at Next. It's a. Wait, hold on, guys. 0 carbs. See it up at the top? 0 carbs. Super crisp or something like that. Light beer. I don't know what it tastes like. We needed this regular one for the marinade, so we didn't get to buy that one. So we'll never know. If you want, add garlic to it. I do think it does add to the pico de gallo. I mean, you can add garlic or not. Hello, Bell Bell. Is it really? Did you have some? She said the Corona Light is better.
Oh, is it?
She said that Next beer is horrible. Well, thank you for letting me know, Steph. Now I don't have to buy it. Bell Bell, I hope you're doing good, sweetums. Okay, from here, this is where you go, what do I want in it? I can add garlic. I can add salt. I will probably do that really quick. I don't like putting fresh garlic because I like to sit next to Joe and have my breath not kick his ass. I like to lean over and give my man a sweetums a little bit. And I can't do that if I know that it's got my breath smells like garlic, raw garlic. There's some people that don't care. I care. I like seeing a good-looking guy across from me being like, damn, come here, hottie biscotti, with your fine self. Oh, Daddy, I never gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
I made your coffee and I left it over there,
Yeah.
bro. I am the worst.
Downey on the spot for you with cilantro.
Yeah, after the second time.
Well,
All right, let's try it.
extra
Come on, get a
mild
spoon
for
so we
you.
can try this and tink them out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
Take
coming
them out
in.
with that, yeah, because we'll have
Get
to
a
take-
spoon so we can tink
we
them out. I said 2 seconds ago and you're like, yeah.
No, I gotta sit down.
Why?
I'm not standing up and thinking.
Tink.
Yeah, I guess I will have to. 'Cause I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
Come on.
All right. We'll tink on this, then we'll tink on the fajita later.
KCG said, KCG, I'm live.
Get your damn spoon ready.
Wait, I gotta talk to my KCG so I can tell her that Cheese is here and she can come say hi to Cheese.
Forget it then. Well, the rain stopped.
All right.
You might have slowed down.
Okay,
I can't
Cheese,
tell.
let's do it. Joe.
Oh, back
Okay.
up.
Hi. Hey, AMAC. I haven't seen you in a while, Mama. Joe, somebody come and take this man. Let me take those off. All right, Bluetooth off. Here we go. Get your farts ready. We're going to tink.
Yeah, we wouldn't have nothing to tink with if you didn't make your stuff. Tink.
Tink. I put cilantro, lime juice, onion. I prefer red onion, but this is white onion. Tomatoes. I use Roma tomatoes. And then garlic powder and salt. Tink.
Tink.
Tink. Ooh, look at that pretty.
Beautiful.
Tink. Obviously, Joe doesn't care having onion breath talking to me.
I don't care.
You should care. I don't want to smell your ass. Tink.
That's good.
Mmm. So fresh. I personally would
Well,
take
that's
more
good.
lime juice. Did you take it somewhere?
Yeah, lime juice.
Did you dump it?
No, it's right here.
Hey.
I didn't even take it from your table.
Oh,
yeah,
you
that
just...
is yours. Yeah, I got the other half over here.
That's good. You better have another beer on that.
Yeah.
Joe, yeah. Joe's too much. Joe gets excited when I was like, because we usually buy just like a 20 ounce so we can use it for the marinade. And I was like, just grab a 6-pack so that way we'll have, you know, the extra or whatever. And Joe's like, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you guys.
He's like,
You gotta.
Don't tell me
Gotta
twice.
get this stuff, man. Let's get lemon or lemon
It's
or
called twang.
lemon.
Is that a
Twang.
Midwestern thing? I don't know. Do y'all drink?
Twang. I don't think they have any twang out here.
Do y'all drink twang? We don't find it here in Texas.
Yeah, it's just beer salt. They call it beer salt here, but we call it twang.
That's it.
You call it.
I like lemon.
You call it beer
I
sauce.
like the lime flavor.
We
Hi,
call it
Millie.
twang.
Yeah, bitch, we're still here.
Still here.
Still here. Look at Mama.
Still kicking.
Pico de gallo. If you're gonna make your fajitas Milton, I almost called you Millie again. This is 2 Romas because I have another Roma. Grab me that, Daddy. I'll just put it in here.
All right.
Because what am I gonna do with all that diced up? Dale, dale, huevo. Dale, dale. Roma tomatoes, white onion, a small white onion. I used 90% of the small white onion. And then go ahead and grab that cilantro no más. Que chingazo.
You want this stuff here?
Yes, no más. Cilantro, I do mine small, garlic powder, and fresh lime juice. This is the only thing I won't put pre-made lime juice in. This has to be fresh lime juice, guys. I'm sorry. You can taste the difference. All of a sudden it tastes like metallic.
Yeah, whenever that's done being marinated, I can. If the rain holds off, no big deal. Be out there grilling.
No, Joe.
I'll be out there.
That's it, y'all. Lime juice, garlic powder if you want it, but it tastes good without it. Salt, cilantro, just do the leaves. And then tomatoes, I use Roma. There's only 3 in this bowl. And then onion. That's it. I like red onion. I forgot to buy it, so white onion has to do.
How's that taste?
It'd be great with tortilla chip, but damn, can't have none.
Let me see. I'll be the judge.
Hi, guys. You guys, we're going to go paddle boating. We're going to do... Good?
Well, that's pretty good.
I know.
Very fresh.
Very fresh. Okay, guys. We're doing a week of camping. Like all the things that we're going to do on the grill. Like we're going to make hobo pies. I don't know if you guys know what they are. But we're going to do some hobo pies. It's just like 2 or 3 different things on the fire. We're like fire pit. But we're going to go... we're not going to go to the caverns because I've never been a fan of the caverns. It gives me anxiety. I start getting like hyperventilating and shit because I start panicking, and if I don't see an exit, like it just doesn't work for me. Hot run serrano chiles in the pico de gallo. Put some serranos. I don't like serranos. You want jalapeno? Grab a jalapeno. There's 1 left. Serranos are too damn hot, cheese. Serranos are like a flame in your ass. But I do like jalapenos. Dale, huevo. Ay, cabrón, mira. Joe is ready. Otherwise, it's not pico de gallo. Que chingao.
The best.
The
best.
Joe, hold up. Otherwise, it's not pico.
Right.
I like
Hell,
a margarita and a Mai Tai. Why?
Because isn't that like a rooster?
Ay, la gallo. It's poke the rooster. That's what the pico de gallo means.
Is it poke the rooster?
Yeah, knife. It's not that I think there's anything wrong with the Mai Tais or margaritas or any of those. I like all that. I mean, I'll do a nice apple martini any day of the week. But I'm more of a beer girl. That's just me. I like my cerveza. Why? Because it reminds me of the good old days when I was in high school. Reminds me of paying your $2 and getting your red Solo cup And you go to the keg, and it's basically bush beer. Anybody remember those senior parties? Okay, fine. Maybe I was a freshman, but still, it doesn't matter.
I was introduced to Coors. At a
Take the
like
seeds
that.
and the veins out if you don't want the heat, guys. Go on.
I was introduced to Coors for the first time out of a keg, because usually people would go across the Mississippi to get Coors because we couldn't get it over here.
People went all the way from Ravenna.
Oh yeah.
So across the
Yeah,
Mississippi.
anybody who would travel out that way, they would make sure they'd bring Coors.
Joe, you're
back.
so full of
You
shit.
couldn't get it over here.
Joe,
I swear to God.
in Michigan.
Yeah.
In your country town.
Yeah.
Going down the Mississippi River.
Across the border, yeah. You
I
can only
believe
get it
that.
across there.
I believe that. Like, I believe you're a Playboy model.
Oh, shit. I ain't shitting you.
You're shitting me.
No, people come back with cases of it. Mostly everybody come back with cases of it, but someone came back with a keg.
Mind you, my husband lived in a very redneck country little farm town with a population of 50. And he's trying to tell me that he went all the way down to the Mississippi River to get Coors Light.
Well, if anybody who's going over there going, make sure you bring back some Coors if they're traveling over that way. But some people would just go get it just because they were going on a road trip and wanting to do that shit.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely a booze cruiser,
Yeah,
babe.
it's a booze cruise. But that was the smoothest damn beer I ever had in my life at that point.
I make mine that small. I do it into pieces, and then I go like this and make it tinier so that it blends.
That was back in like 79.
Then I put it in like that.
80.
Scoop it up. More in. Oh, I'm sorry. What, Daddy?
That was back in like 79 or 80.
Uh,
I was like 16 or 17 years
babe,
old.
do you realize how old I was then?
No.
I was 6 years old. I
Yeah,
had
so
just
you don't know
started.
shit then. That's what you're saying.
I had just started kindergarten, and you're booze cruising to Mexico.
Yeah.
I just started kindergarten, and you're leaving the state to go get beer.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I just feel dirty and wrong at this point. I don't even know how you don't feel dirty and wrong.
But
Joe violated me.
but then
Joe violated me
tell you what, the best
when I was 30.
the best keg beer I've ever had.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't joke like that.
The best keg beer that I've ever had was I threw a party, a pig roast.
Here we go.
And we had I got Michelob Light, and they don't sell it here.
Yeah.
Hardly ever have I seen it here in Texas. But Michelob Light, not Ultra, but Mick Light.
I don't know why I won't turn.
The old silver bottles that they used to get. The old
He
brown
says
bottles with the silver tag.
He says it sounds like a Smokey and the Bandit plot.
Yeah, it kind of was.
I'm dead, you guys.
It is exactly that.
Just shut the hell up. It's exactly that.
Yeah, because the movie was about that, getting the Coors.
So I cannot. Oh, I've had cheese. What's the Japanese beer that I had?
Not sake.
It's sake. It's beer that's warm. Well, I had warm and cold, but it's the rice. It's the yeast in the rice. That's what sake actually is. But it gets you freaked up really fast. All of a sudden, you're minding your business, and then all of a sudden you get up to go to the bathroom, and you about fall. You get shit faced from sake. I can't really do beer nowadays unless it's really. Oh, I thought she said unless it's really warm. She said unless it's a really warm day and a nice cold beer. That's my favorite. That's my favorite, Milltown. When it's really, really hot and you're just having a cold beer sitting outside, like this one, I'll probably nurse it
and not finish
and then not finish it. I'll drink like that much more because I nursed it for the next 4 hours. And then Joe's like, just give me the beer. I'll finish it. I don't mind. I'm so old at this age. 50 years old and having a beer.
Let me try it.
I usually get a cabron.
Let me try.
Oh my God, it's going to be picoso nomás.
Yeah.
I want Joe's reaction. Here we go.
I'll come over there.
Come on.
Come on along with me. Come on. No.
Just shut up. You're so dumb. You guys want to see something beautiful? Watch out.
What?
You guys, look at that beautiful. Hey, Betty Damn Boop. You guys, tell me why they won't let me in a campground, because that's a vicious animal, they said. They said that dog is a shark online. Well, our insurance won't let us. Huh, mamacita. She's so precious.
She's precious.
Novita. Novita. Mama loves you, sissy. Joe, shut up. Mama loves you, sissy, baby. No,
the needy
no,
one
no,
comes.
baby. Go lay down. Go, go,
Go back
go.
over there. Go. Hey.
She doesn't like me talking to sissy girl.
Lay
My
down.
drink is a banana pudding moonshine. Oh, from that one that makes that, Joe. That moonshine, that when you over at that one, it's in a jar, right? It's in a jar.
Moonshine?
Yeah, it's a banana pudding moonshine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those are really good.
She said it's really good.
Yeah,
Hey,
they have
Betty
a few
Damn
that are
Blue.
really good. What was that other one we had that was black cherry and chocolate? It was a different brand, but it was in a jar kind of thing. But
Joe gets excited because I'm like, ooh, I was feeling this. Joe's like, you want to make it? And I'm like, no. I was just thinking about it. And Joe's like, oh, okay. Joe, every single day, Joe's trying to get this.
I like good
me
tequila.
drinking. I'm not going to drink. It's not that I don't want to drink. It doesn't appeal to me anymore. Like, I'm sure I will one day.
All right.
When we were younger, it was all about the malt liquor and
MD 2020.
8-Ball.
Damn. Putting that out there.
Mickey's and Colt 45.
Holy smokes.
Joe, you drink.
I drank some Steel back in the day, not Colt 45.
The name of it was called Steel.
Yeah, it was a malt liquor.
I think when I was growing up, we had
Like 9%.
we were the ghetto kids in the hood. we would drink.
You ain't never had anything until you had big jug beer.
Joe, Jesus.
It was like 64
Joe sounds all
cents for
dirty, right?
a half a gallon.
You never had nothing
bottle.
until you had big jug beer.
So it was awful. It was so awful. But
We
were
drank
only,
Mad
we were
Dog.
only 15. So
We drank Mad Dog 20,
Mad Dog 2020.
or we drank Boone's Farm.
How about
Eat it.
Easy Night?
Hey, wait. Here we go. We're gonna tink it one last time, guys. A little based on cheeses. Oh, 8-Balls is Old E.
Old E.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Tink.
Based on cheese, saying it needs more.
It's even better.
Ooh, it's spicy.
Well, it's good. That spice didn't hit you that hard, did it? That quick?
I can taste it.
Never
heard of it either. We're Midwesterners, though, Milltown.
We used to get.
I think he's from the East Coast. I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to give out his location where he used to live, but I think he's from the East Coast.
We used to get this cheap wine called Easy Nights. And
Hi, Kitsy.
Stepping out.
Ice
Easy.
Jigger, 80% rum. What is that? I gotta read that.
But it was.
Go ahead, Daddy. I'm
I
sorry.
can't remember the name of the wine that we used to get. But we used to.
Boone's Farm.
No, it's not Boone's. No, it's called Boone's now.
Betty
But it
Damn
used to
Boop,
be
we made
Boone's Farm.
fajitas and pico de gallo. Pico de gallo and Boone's Farm. I mean, and fajitas. Go ahead, babe.
But what was the? But they had different flavors. Every flavor had its own name. One was Easy Nights. One was Stepping Out.
Joe, are you kidding?
No. But we would take when we'd get that stuff. We'd take slush puppy and just put no flavoring in it.
Chata. I love rum chata.
Put that stuff in the slush puppy, and then we'd have Easy Nights slushy.
Listen to this. He has a jigger. It's 80% rum chata, 10% Fireball, and it tastes like a cinnamon roll.
Oh yeah, rum chata.
Oh wow, that pico will put some hair on your chest. See, that's why I'm just not See, I feel like if it's hot, it might be good, but if it's too hot, it's too hot, and I can't even enjoy it. What? Wow, cheese. For some reason, I thought you were from New York area. Maybe not, but I know where you're at now. I just didn't realize that you came from. Oh, I think you did talk about that. Cheese has given us the raw.
Used to drink when we didn't have no money. We used to get a case of Buckhorn beer, and that was $5 and some odd cents for a whole 24 pack of that.
Cheese, that's scary. You're from the neighborhood in southern Los Angeles. I'm And I know you? What's up? That is so cool. Joe, God, you scared me. Wow. It's Watts, Los Angeles, Joe.
Oh.
My family. Joe's like, okay. my nieces, how do I say it? My niece, how Brandy, Olivia, and all them kids, they're Watts.
Yeah.
That's their last name. That's why I was like, oh my God, Watts. But that's their last name because their family is from like the Watts. Good old Watts. How do you know? How does everybody know what the Watts are? He said Colt 45 is all the way. Do you still drink that?
Colt? No.
Do you still drink that?
I don't think I ever like went and purchased it.
It's
I had
all
it
the way.
had it, you know.
I'm from Wisconsin State, Milltown. We're over in the good old Midwest, and we drink like bullshit stuff, like Busch Light and Coors. Like we're from like the most wussiest sides of the country. But I'm good with that. I mean, it's not that. I mean, I think there was stuff around. That's right. Good old Watts. So right, so tough. How does AMAC know about that? Joe, have you ever heard it? The city of Compton, we kept it rocking. AMAC, you're from Compton? Geez, do you know Ice Cube? Can you introduce him to me? Is he looking for a little Sancha? Sorry. You don't mind if Ice Cube, no? He knows Ice Cube. Oh my God. Oh, I thought you were saying you were from there, AMAC. Baby's from where Ice Cube is from. I'm going there. I'm going to go find me some Ice Cube. Oh, Lord. AMAC, I'm scared of you and cheese together. All right, guys, we got to get out of here because we all got to be cooking in 2 hours. I love you all. Pico de gallo. Joe's going to go. Doesn't have to wait.
Yeah, you got to wait a little bit.
You guys, if that's one thing you can take away from... Remember I told you find a guy, a good guy? Find a guy that bends with you. And when he knows that you're a hungry bitch, then he feeds you because you're hangry.
Well, you can't
Here we
rush. Go. Just like chicken, honey.
I was just going to say, he always trying to hold me back from my meals. It's the chicken.
Yeah, you
it's
like
the
this bloody chicken, raw bloody chicken.
I don't like it bloody
just
and raw.
5 minutes, that's all it takes. Just get it done. Isn't it done? Is it done? Just give it to me.
He makes it sound like I'm like impatient.
Oh my God.
It's not that I'm impatient, I just don't think it needs to take 20 years.
It takes what it takes.
That's what Joe always says. It takes what it takes.
That's exactly right. You can't make it cook any faster than what it does.
Jeez, don't be dogging Ice Cube on my damn video. I'll kick your ass. Ice Cube can come from anywhere. He came from the heavens. I don't care if he's from the Watts, the floors. He came from the heavens. And he can do just a perfect little dance. I love Ice Cube. I guess you have to watch the movie to appreciate it better.
Whatever.
I know, Joe thinks that he's like nothing to look at, but...
He was just a thug, just like everybody.
Joe! Leave my man alone! And then, when I see what you can't plays her videos, she puts that little piece on the beginning of the video. I'm like, I see what you can't. Thank you. You know what you do to me every time I watch your videos. I watch her videos 4 or 5 times, and it's just the same video. I don't even watch the rest of what her video's about. I watch the intro, and then I'll start it over, and I'll watch the intro, and then I'll leave her a nice comment. I'm such a piece of shit. OG Fish, what? Ice Cube's getting dumb? Someone block that bitch. No, just kidding. She said he's not smart. He's getting dumb at the road. Roadie yum? What's that mean? What does that mean? He's getting dumb at the roadium. What does that mean?
Got me.
Joe, shut up.
That's a new one.
Okay, guys, I love you all. Studio. Oh, shit. She said he's studio gangster. Leave Ice Cube alone.
Yeah.
How did we start bashing my man? I don't understand.
There you go.
Everybody leave.
That's a good name for it.
Just leave my fucking Ice Cube alone. Y'all wish y'all could look like Ice Cube. If y'all don't look like that, then don't even come to me. Okay? And last time I checked Cheese, you look like a Mexicano and he looked like a white boy. And Ice Cube looks like chiseled in perfection. Okay, bye guys. I love you. All black. We were just talking about my fine affection, my fine romance with with Joe. We were talking about Ice Cube and how beautiful he would look on my arms. Okay, guys, we are gonna cook a cheesecake in about an hour. I don't think we're gonna do the chocolate. Yes. I love you. I'm with you. I think Joe's gonna fry the beef at what time, baby? About an hour? About 5:30?
6:30 probably.
Babe, we're going live at 6:30 to do the cheesecake.
I'll do it after that.
Aww.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Aw, you want me to make a cheesecake and then be thinking about the...
Yeah, make it for afterwards. Make it, let it set,
Aww.
let it set up a little bit while I'm cooking fajita.
Aww.
It'll sit and set up.
I mean, that
And then we'll
doesn't
eat
sound
fajita,
bad.
and then we'll eat that.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
the idea guy.
Joe came up with a good idea. We love you. We'll see you guys in about an hour. Two hours.
A couple hours, yeah.
2 hours. Joe, I know what Joe wants. I mean, not...
What?
Nothing.
What?
Bye. Joe's a dumbass. Bye, guys. I love you guys. Joe's so stupid. Bye, guys. Cheese. Chingao. Bye. Leave him alone. Y'all jealous because he ain't here to straighten your asses out. I love you guys. Hit the button on the way out.